to me about her hands.
Yeah, they're plain but short, manicured. Rough beds, though, kind of like yours.
Whoever she dressed up for, she must have really loved him.
Whoever she dressed up for is our most likely suspect.
The show. Well, that was a clip from the gripping second season of Sight Unseen. It's a CTV original series about a homicide detective and seeing eye guide who become unsuspecting crime-solving partners.
Here to tell us more about the season 2 premiere are the stars of the show, Dolly Lewis and Agam Darshi. Welcome back.
Thank you so much for joining us on the couch. All right, listen, detective stories have been around for a very long time. Why do you think this genre has stood the test of time?
Oh my God.
Big question to start off with.
I think it's just that chemistry, right? Between like the buddy cops and the people who are trying to solve the crimes, and you're really on their side and you're rooting for them. So I think that's a huge part of it. And that's something that we really play into, I think, on this show, is that like chemistry between these two characters.
And you do it so well, too. Your character, Tess, is clinically blind, and that adds a level of complication to this character.
A little bit.
Yeah, and both you and the show's creator have visual challenges. So how did you collaborate to ensure that what was on screen felt authentic?
Yeah, Kat Trubetskoy, who's one of the showrunners, also has issues with her sight, and she shared with me that she and Nico, the other showrunner, met with the National Institute of the Blind, excuse me, and found that a lot of people from that community who had watched the show said, we have this thing that a lot of people with sight loss go through called Charles Bonnet syndrome. And a lot of people don't know that that's something we deal with. So you should include that in the show. And they were like, that's a great idea. Yeah, we'll do that. Wow. So that's something I encounter. So getting direct feedback like that is really special and important for that.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, Agam, your character, Sunny, is an agoraphobic vision guide. You spend most of your time at home in isolation on the show.
Yeah.
So, therefore, what makes your character so relatable?
You know what? I mean, we all went through COVID, right? And I think being alone is more accessible now than ever, right? We all have apps, we're on our phones, to the point where I've talked to people and they're like, I actually had to tell myself to leave the house because I kind of forgot. Wow. After a few days, you're at home for a while, and you forget that you actually need some fresh air because it's so easy. You have Uber Eats, it's just so like easy. The food comes to you, and it's just like, you know. So I think in that way it's very relatable. But I also I know somebody very close to me who was agoraphobic for a while, and it's a really difficult, challenging, mental
that sort
health.
of fear of social situations.
And it's very, very accessible and relatable to a lot of people, I think.
Well, the show is it's wonderful, it's engaging, and you're very playful. We want to play a game, and it's called What Should Remain a Sight Unseen.
It might be called competitive.
Okay.
Are you competitive with each other?
There we go.
Yeah, she usually wins.
This or that scenario, and you're going to pick the one that should remain a sight unseen, okay? You're going to use your paddles. Do you have paddles here?
We have paddles.
Yes.
You're going to choose A or B, starting with?
Yeah, I have the first one. All right, so the inside of your purse, or B, the inside of your car?
I know, it's embarrassing, the state of my car.
Is it because you have kids?
I have kids. Well, the thing is that even before, like all my life, university, my car was just like an embarrassment.
Your purse is a problem?
I mean, I live in New York, so I don't really have to deal with a car. But yeah, I wouldn't open my purse for anybody.
Okay, I really like this next one. So what should remain sight unseen? A, your Google search history, or B, your text message history?
That's an easy one.
Where are you going?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, quickly, we're going to squeeze this one in. What should stay sight unseen, your credit card statement or your medicine cabinet?
Credit card statement. We're definitely partners in crime.
Do we have time for this? I'm going to do it. Okay. What should remain a sight unseen? Your Spotify Wrapped, or B, your takeout food history?
My Spotify what?
I don't know.
What is songs you listen to the most in a year?
Your history on Spotify.
I mean, like, there's some cheesy stuff.
Yeah, some throwbacks that should stay in the past.
Okay, so Agam, thank you so much. Thank you. Season 2 airs Monday, January 20th at 10 p.m. on CTV, so make sure you check that out.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.